Hi, Mitch Nichols with Kong Dynamics back at you again. We just reviewed in the previous videos the data set file for the 2011, and now we're going to go into the larger file for 2010. So on your database file that comes out, you'll see two subdirectories, the most current, the 2011, and the previous year, 2010. Because as you, I don't know if you've seen the previous videos, employer groups have 200 days to file the previous plan year. So for folks that have already done it for the 2011 plan year, that will be captured already. But for the ones that are later filers, the most recent one that will be out there is the 2010. So we include both the 2010 and 2011 with our data sets. And these are a lot larger data records in the 2010 because by now everyone's filed for the 2010 plan year. So let's go right into the schedules A, C, and H. Now you'll notice that the database is split between, because on the 2011, since it's not that large, it's got these schedules A, C, H, and I in one database file. Here we have to split and have A, C, and H in one, and then have A, C, and I in the other. So this loads right in. It starts up in the Schedule A area. And again, just like in the previous videos, 2011, there's just a lot more records in this. So, and you'll notice too that you'll get some plan years that are previous to 2010. You'll get all kinds of employers that will file late, file previous years into the most current data set that was out there at the time. So you'll see a lot of the this type of stuff in here. Don't worry about it. Just use a data filter and say I want everything after 12/31/2009. So that should capture everything in 2010, and you'll see the records go down very slightly, down to 368,000 records. So this is everything for 2010, Schedule A. Again, same look and feel as before. This includes all pension and health and welfare. So everything's located. It's same look and feel as the 2011, so nothing's changed. Able to use filters all the way throughout. Let's scroll through here a little bit. And as you know, plan numbers, I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, plan numbers less than 500 are usually the 401k and pension plans. I'm more interested myself in the group health benefits. So I will look there, and I don't know if and I look more toward self-insured groups. So maybe I want to look at ones that have a stop loss indicator on here. So I'll go 1, and then we will see all 5500s that are mainly group health plans that have filed with a stop loss indicator on there. And then we get down to, and this is all 50 states in this data set here, it's 6,700 records. So we can kind of get a quick glimpse at the ones that have revealed to us that they have stop loss insurance. So, Symetra is one of the larger, stop loss companies out there, and I'm just kind of doing this on the fly too. So every video is going to be a little bit different. Let's stop right here and say, I want to know, how much, business that, Symetra has across all 50 states. So let's say equals Symetra Life Insurance Company. So now if the same iteration, Symetra Life Insurance Company, if it's spelled out like that on all the Schedule A's, we have 202 records out there that they have in their book of business across all 50 states for 2010. So let's look at, let's clear that filter, and let's say I want everything that includes Symetra, the name Symetra, and let's see if it turns out more than 2,000 or 202. See, there's 246. How do I know that? Because the names aren't consistent all the way through. Since Symetra is a unique name, I can just search for that because it might be Symetra Life or it might be Symetra Insurance. Sometimes it's spelled out, sometimes with a comma, Inc. in there. So that should get you a better look at what their book of business if you search by the unique name in there. If it's Blue Cross, there's all kinds of different Blue Cross associations, this and that. Just put in Blue Cross. That's a pretty unique name. There isn't going to be another insurance carrier that has that name or those words associated with their name in there. So as we kind of scroll across, and look how easy this is. So we're in this data set within the first 20 seconds, and now we're looking at the market share that Symetra has across all 50 states. So this is how easy it is. We can see what employer groups that they have. We can see the brokers that are using Symetra in this 2010 filing set. So look how easy this is. And once you find something that is relevant for what you're looking for on here, we can quickly go to external data, Excel. You see me do this in other videos. We'll just leave it at that. And yep, I'm going to replace that file. And bam, here it is. It's exported out. Let me get rid of the blinker here. The blinker drives me nuts. So hold your headers into here. Most people know how to use Excel a lot more than they do Microsoft Access. So Access, we're just using it as a data lookup tool. Once we find what we need, we export it out to Excel, and bam, we have Symetra's book of business here. Let me see as I'm thinking as I'm going through here. So that's pretty cool. You can have it all in just a few seconds. And for those of you that are like me and know Excel a little bit more, we can run this deal into a pivot table and do our market analysis on this. So since we know we can, let's do it by, why do we want to do it? Let's go by state. Let's do it looky there. So now we have states off to the side, and we want to count how many states, right? That gives us a count how many what the weighting is through there. What else is pretty interesting for us to look at? Why don't we have to look through all these fields here. Let's look at the amount of premium written. We can look at number of lives and do it by broker fees, blah, blah, blah. Where is this? We're doing this on the fly, folks. It's real television here. And there's a lot of different codes. And form, blah, blah, blah. There's my indicators. Carrier, I know I missed it here. So commission fees, person. I know I'm close. Indicators. Aha! Welfare total charges. And we want to put it over in the values area. And you notice that it defaults to count. All you got to do is just click on it, go to value fields, and go to sum. And that takes care of that. And now it adds up those. And I like getting my fields a little bit closer in here, especially that one. And let's widen that one. Highlight that, hit the comma, and boom. Let's get rid of the zeros. And then we can see how much premium is written out in these different areas. Let's hold our labels again. You know me, I like to freeze my panes here. It drives me nuts if headers are gone. And you can see how much premium is written in the various states throughout here. So this is how quick you can do your market analysis and see what's going on out there. So if you want to do this by insurance broker, all we have to do is, let's go up here, insurance broker name. So where do we want to stick this at? Let's stick that right in there. So we can see that, and Mercer's, Meritain, Wells Fargo, Anderson. So you can see it by state all the way through. Arizona, CBiz, California, a lot more population out there. There's all these various brokers. Or if you want to look at it by insurance broker, you can just move it up top here, and then you can do it by state. That has blank up there. Core source, blah, 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 blah. Maybe that's not the best way to sort that. Come out and do it here. Let's get rid of the state. How about that? Again, this is live television here, so we're just kind of doing this on the fly and just poking around with it. There's no right or wrong way. It's the way that gives you the right data. How about that? So come through here and you can look at it by, there's some blank rows through here. We'll look at that a little bit later. Any one of these you can just kind of click on and it'll take you to the actual detail. Those of you that don't know how to use pivot tables. So American Plastic Toys is who the employer is. And as you go out, all the particular information is out here. So great way to do research. Do your sorting, advanced sorting, because who wants to go through this here and go through by hand, by state, and sort this thing out? I mean, your arm's going to fall off. Just run a pivot table, do it by state, do it by zip code, however you want to sort it, and it will automatically dial in for you the information. There's no easier way. Just get the information down to Excel, use a pivot table, and bam, you're done. So just interesting that how easy it is to do this. Once you get into the Microsoft Office products, the Access and the Excel, it's just that easy to do. So doing market share analysis or doing things by state, doing things by lives. Maybe you're a broker that wants lives that are greater than 1,000 lives. You don't like to change or chase anything, or you don't like doing stop loss for groups that are not over 1,000 lives. So there's a lot of different filters. Each one of these fields you can put a filter in and lay something in there and get this thing sorted down to where it's more relevant for you and your agency. So that's it for the Schedule A in here. Again, Schedule C, we've seen this in the 2011 data set. Down here you can see that the query is running because it's pulling a lot of data up. So if you're wondering if the screen's not flashing in front of you, you can see that the query is working here. 562,000 records in this. Again, this has all the pension and group health through here. So, and again, it's just like the 2011 format, same look and feel, just got more records through here. So, hope this helps you, and good luck with your prospecting. Thank you.